Well, hello friends. Hope you're having a great day. As you can tell, I've got my little box here, and from the title, I decided I wanted to do a declutter for my nail polishes. I have quite the little collection here, but some of them are old, some of them I literally never use. And I just thought you might find it interesting for me to go through one at a time and talk about each color and why I might get rid of these shades, and hope that you enjoy. So I'm going to set you down right here, and I think I'm just going to kind of line them up. I might line them up by brand or by type. So the first brand is Say Bella, and it is actually Melaleuca brand. It's just something you can buy online. So I bought a whole bunch of them, and I have it's the majority brand that I own. And let's be real, I like most of them, so I'm probably not going to be getting rid of a whole lot of them.
But we will surely see by the end of this video how I really
I believe that's all of them. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got some brights. I actually have two of the same color here. This one is called Ballet Slipper, and it's like such a pretty color. It's like got a little bit of shimmer to it. It's a very neutral color. It's kind of a natural color, kind of rustic, if you want to call it that. And so I really love this color. I think this is the newer bottle, this is the older bottle, but I don't plan on getting rid of either of these because I like them that much, and I will use them. Next, I'm going to talk about this color. This is a really bright summer color that I love. The problem is last year when I was using it, it chipped so much. And so I love the color, but if I end up finding a color similar to it, then I might consider getting rid of this. I don't know, but I really love this color so much, so I might just kind of keep it. This color is a very shiny blue color, and I used to wear this all the time. I probably haven't worn this for several years. It is a very unique color though, and I'm probably going to keep it just because I might use it one day. This color is beautiful. I love this color. It's probably a favorite spring color. I like to wear these together. Sometimes this one, and I have a yellow. Oftentimes I wear a lot of really colors that remind me of Easter, and so these colors, they probably remind you of Easter. And I like to wear this big matte top coat over top of all of these. And I have 5 colors here because I put one color on each finger, and then I put this over it, and it kind of gives this egg look to it, kind of like the shell of an egg. And so it's kind of fun and happy, and it's probably what I'm going to do for spring or for Easter this year. So clearly these colors are staying. This one is very strange. I don't know if I've ever actually used it on my nails because it settles, and so this color is very strange. And I think when I bought it, it was mostly this color, and when it settles, it just gets this weird orange color, and I don't know, it's strange. I'm probably gonna get rid of it because it's not a color that I would use on an everyday basis. And this separation is just really weird to me. So that's one to go. Now I have these two. These two are actually very similar to each other. On the camera, they might look exactly the same. In person, this one is a little richer of a color, and this one is a little duller. I kind of like them both. I think that this one is more mauve, and this one, like I said, is just brighter. I'm probably going to keep both of them, let's be honest. I know it's such a slight difference, but when I wear them, I do see the difference, and they each have a place in my collection. This one is another one just like this one. It's very shimmery, very shiny. I used to wear this one on my toes all the time, and I really liked it. It's a nice color. It is getting old. Both of these are rather old. I think I got them at the same time, and they're old. But I'm gonna keep them. This one is a black one. It's kind of a strange color because it's not a true black, and I wouldn't really call it gray. I keep telling myself I'm keeping it for that rare time that I need a color like this, but let's be honest, I haven't needed this color ever, so I'm probably going to declutter this. This one, it's a shimmery orange, and it's okay. I probably haven't used it. I'm considering getting rid of this. It's new. It's like, I've probably only used it once, maybe, if that. And it's not really a shade that I would use even in the fall. So I'm probably going to declutter this and give it to someone. Let's see what else we got. Okay. This is China Glaze. I think these are the only 3 colors of this brand that I have. This one is really neat because it's like a duochrome. It's kind of, it's purple. It's got a purple base, but it has a kind of cool blue like reflect to it, and it's kind of difficult to pick up on camera, but let me tell you, it's really neat. So I kind of like to wear this on my toes and just fun places. So fun places, that sounds weird. I like to wear this on my toes. These two, now I really love this brand. It's honestly a really good brand, really good quality, and so I'm going to keep all of them. These two I like to wear in conjunction with this, and red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. I always do my nails for the 4th of July pretty much every single year for the past, like, I don't even know, probably 10 years. And I love these. So I have played around with different brands, and honestly, these work really well together, and they're the most recent shades of these colors that I've picked up, and so they're still in good condition. To kind of pick up from the Sally Hansen brand, I'm going to just pull out all of my Sally Hansens. Alright, so I thought I had more Sally Hansen, but apparently I don't. I did have these 2 other Sally Hansens, but I've already talked about them, and so I clearly am going to keep them. This one is this is basically glitter submerged in a clear medium, so it's okay. I really don't plan on keeping this because I'm probably never going to wear it again. And this one is really interesting. It's supposedly got a velvet texture to it, and it's kind of neat, but that when I've worn it before, I don't really get a velvet vibe from it, so I'm probably going to declutter it. And because I have a color so similar that this one doesn't do that much. It doesn't add that much in my collection. Getting rid of that one. This one is really interesting. So I think it's drying up. So it's Insta-Dry. I know I haven't used a whole lot of it, and so honestly, like, look at that. I love the color, and I have used it in other in nail looks before, but I'm kind of worried. Look at the oil. You can see the oil, which is kind of cool. Let me shake it up, and I'm going to play with it. Okay, so you can tell that, I mean, it's not sticky. It's not like stringy, so I'm probably going to keep it. It is interesting though how much separation it had or how much it settled, because I know I haven't used this much or that much of the color. So interesting. This one is the last one. This is part of the gel collection, the Miracle Gel, and I expected this to be better quality. Honestly, it chips just as fast as any other color that I own, and I'm not a huge fan, but I do enjoy the color. I have another color, not even it. I guess that's the only color that I have like it. I thought I had other similarities, but when I'm looking around, I don't really see. So I'm gonna definitely keep this. The next set, what I'm gonna do is compare my oranges because I actually have several different shades of a similar color that they're close enough that I really believe I could get rid of like 3, maybe 2 of them. So this is the one I mentioned earlier. You see how it's a really bright color, but it is actually kind of, I would say pinkier, kind of strawberry color. And I say strawberry and you're probably looking at this like, no, that doesn't look like a strawberry, Elizabeth, but okay, whatever. But it's so bright. It's kind of watermelon-y strawberry. I don't know. This one, Wet n Wild brand. It's a very bright orange, and this one is a Motives brand. I don't really know. And as you can tell, this one is a really bright orange, and this one is actually, if you can believe it, a more muted orange. And so, I don't know. This one is a pure ice shade, and it's closer to this color. So, they're all different. They're all so different. Honestly, I'm 100% keeping this one just because I love this color so much. I do kind of like this color. I like the brightness of it, and I like the brightness of this one too. I'm considering getting rid of this because I've not used it, and I just think that it's the one to go out of all of the ones that I've got here. Next, I think I'm just going to kind of go somewhat random now because I only have like one in the brand. Good. This one and this one, these two I got in Japan, and boy, I love these colors. I love this one. It was a beautiful color that one of my friends let me try while I was there, and she bought it in Japan, and it was just such a pretty color, and I went out to the store and found it and bought the exact one. This one was another shade that from the same brand that I love, and unfortunately it's actually pretty dried out. I'm really bummed about that because it's even hard to open. It's even like it's like stringy, and it's like clumpy and weird. Do you see that? It's just not good. So I am sad. I love these. They remind me of Japan. They're very nostalgic for me, and I hate to throw them away. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this one because it's the most nostalgic, and I've used this one so much. I loved this, but I think I'm gonna have to get rid of it. But I am gonna keep this one. It's still good quality. Actually, it's not clumpy and it's not stringy, so this is a good one. I'm gonna keep it and definitely get some use out of that. This one, finger paint. It's a really pretty shimmery pink, but to be honest, it's a little green at the bottom here, and I think it just separated. I think it's just part of the separation, but it's kind of weird. And I think when I used this, it chipped super fast, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this. This one is a shimmery, this one is a special color to me. It has a blue shift to it. It's basically just silver glitter, but it has blue in it. I was wearing another color with it. This was on my ring finger, and I had a blue on all 4 of my other fingers, and it kind of brought out the blue in it. It's really weird, and it's hardly detectable, but I love this. This is a better quality glitter than this, and so I'm 100% going to keep this one. This one is finger paints. It's the same brand as that pink one. Now this one has a really special brush to it. It's got a really pointy brush tip, and I bought this so I could do stripes. So I could do stripes with the 4th of July, and so I'm probably gonna keep it this year just to see if I will actually use it. If by this next 4th of July season I don't use it, I might toss it. We'll see. these two are Wet n Wild colors, and this one is really bright and yellow, and it's the only yellow in my collection, so I'm going to keep it. And this one is a black. Now this one, unlike the other one here that I decluttered, is a true black, and I sometimes like to go really vampy and really gothy, so I wear black nail polish, and it's rare, but I do want to have one black nail polish in my collection. This one, now, okay, this one reminds me of the similar, like, kind of like shifty color as this one, but it's black with kind of like a green, purple. It's got like a trio color to it, but the thing is when I wear it, it's kind of ugly. Like, it's really neat in the bottle, and then I wear it and I'm like, it's not really that attractive. It's a neat concept, but I like it better in a lighter version of a shade. So I'm probably gonna get rid of this. This one, I believe I bought this so that way I could wear it as a 4th of July shade, but the thing is, it's kind of the wrong shade. It's not quite deep enough, it's not quite navy enough. Getting rid of this. This one is a perfect color for my Happy Spring Easter collection, but the thing is I bought this one in Japan too. Hey, look at the writing on there. But I bought this in Japan too, and it's kind of dried out and it's really settling. I guess I've used a good chunk of this, probably half of it, and I do love it. I need to find another shade like it and replace it because it's kind of getting old. This one, Pure Ice. This one actually reminds me of these two. As you can tell, it's quite a bit different though. And it actually reminds me of two other colors. This one, these are my Mauve purpley. These are all my purple colors, and as you can tell, they are different from each other. These two are actually the closest together, and then this one, and then this one. But as you can tell, they're just so much different. Like I said, these two I would like to keep because they are different in my eyes. And this one is kind of too Barbie pinky-ish. It has some shimmer in it, and I'm just not a huge fan of this color. I've probably only worn it like a few times. This one I am gonna keep, and this one I really love this, and I need it in a bigger size. 100% need this. I love this color. It's so pretty and so mauve, so muted. This one, I don't really use it. It's very similar to this color, and it actually is so similar in my eyes that I'm going to keep the other one and get rid of this one. These two are the same brand. I think I got these at Rite Aid. I bought them for Christmas. Thing is this isn't very green and this isn't very red. It looks a whole lot more red in the bottle than it does on the nails, so I'm getting rid of both of them. I've got 4 more to go. This one is the same brand as this, LA Colors, and I kind of don't really love this color. It is a cream, and it's the only color in my collection like it. The closest thing I have is probably this, and as you can tell, they're just way different. I'm probably gonna keep it, even though I've probably never worn it. I might one day wear it and see if I like it. I might wear it with other colors. This one is a sparkly orange. I think I wore it for fall, and I do like it. I wore it, I think it reminds me of this one. And I like this one better than this one. I think they both are, if I need a shimmery orange, I think they both are actually different enough. And it makes me want to keep this one. This is one I had decluttered earlier, but I might actually take it back because I do like it, and I remember using it over top of other colors for a fall twist. And then these two, this is another LA Colors. It's a red. It's not a true red like this one, so I'm probably gonna get rid of it. And this one is it's a nail conditioning. It's got protein rebuilding. It's a base coat, and it's supposed to work to grow your nails and whatever. I find that it peels off like a top coat. Kind of when I wear it underneath of other colors, it just makes my nails thicker, and it actually peels the nail polish off quicker, which I don't like, so I'm probably gonna get rid of it. My nails were really brittle during a period of my thyroid being whack, so I thought this would help, and it really didn't help, which is a bummer because it was something I picked up at TJ Maxx really hoping that it would help, and it didn't, so bye-bye. Alright guys, so this is what I'm getting rid of, and this is what I'm keeping. It does seem like a kind of a, I don't know, I probably got rid of a third of my collection. Let me count them. I'm proud of myself because my math was exactly right. I have 15 here that I'm decluttering, and I have 30 here, so out of 45 I actually decluttered 30% of my collection, and I'm very happy about it. Happy to be getting rid of all of these that I never use. Happy to be able to focus on some of these. Alright, this is the completed collection. It all fits in here really nicely, and I love my little argyle box that I keep them in. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!